In one of these videos I talked about pentatonic substitution over major chords. Now what does that mean, pentatonic substitution? It means that basically you're playing a minor pentatonic scale different than the one you usually would play or that is expected. As an example, over C major chord, everybody always plays an A minor pentatonic scale, which is also called C major pentatonic scale. But you could also play a B minor pentatonic scale, E minor or a D minor pentatonic scale on top of a C chord. So this is what pentatonic substitution means. So in this video, let's talk about pentatonic substitution options on minor chords now. So let's say a D minor groove, right? So there's three minor pentatonic scales they can play over this D minor chord. Now the one everybody always would play, of course, will be D minor pentatonic from the root. So obviously on a minor chord you could always play the minor pentatonic scale from the root of that chord, right? Over D minor chord, play D minor pentatonic scale. But like I said, there's two more you can play. You could also play A minor pentatonic scale, which is upper fifth, which is also how you want to memorize it. You don't want to memorize with note names or with scale names, with actual like interval names. So anytime you have a minor chord, you can play from the root. We already covered this one. Upper fifth, so in D that will be D, E, F, G, A minor pentatonic scale. Or you could also play up a whole step from the root, but we'll get to that in a minute. So D minor. So right now I was playing A minor pentatonic scale over a D minor chord. Sounds really great, doesn't it? So before I move on to like the last option I want to discuss, which is up a whole step from the root, it's important that I first off mention that everything I'm talking about right now is about soloing with minor pentatonic scales over a one chord groove. So all these options won't necessarily always work when you have multiple chords, but that's an entirely different topic. For now, I just want to show you what the options are over one chord. So over a D minor chord, you can also play up a whole step from the root, which is E minor pentatonic scale. Now, one thing you want to memorize is, you might want to write this down, is that anytime you play a minor pentatonic scale a whole step above the chord you're soloing over, so meaning I'm playing over a D minor chord with an E minor, up a whole step, E minor pentatonic scale, you're creating a Dorian sound. So you're creating a Dorian scale sound. If you don't know what that means, just like there's going to be other videos on the side talking about it. It's one of the modes. All that being said, so check out how cool this sounds. So on. So that was the Dorian sounding one, which is playing up a whole step from the root of the chord with my pentatonic scale. So there you go. So lots of new colors you just discovered. Have fun with this experiment, this practice in different keys, and yeah, let me know how it goes.